In this video we are going to talk about 10 reasons you do not want a German Shepherd dog. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Now, hold on a second, you exclaim in frustration. Of course I want a German Shepherd. I wouldn't be watching this video if it wasn't for you. Very well done. You have already taken the first step toward becoming a responsible purebred dog owner, first by conducting thorough research, and second by taking the time to learn about the problems that are inherent in your selected breed of choice. Number 10. Health issues. The GSD is not a dog for those who simply want to buy the first puppy they see and take it home. In fact, you should never do this with any puppy for a number of reasons. Canine hip dysplasia is a disabling and potentially fatal condition that affects German Shepherds, as it does any large breed. Although expensive hip replacement surgeries for dogs with severe CHD have grown increasingly popular, the cost and potential consequences have led many individuals to the decision to have the dog put down humanely. This does not, however, absolve the dog owner of the pain of losing their beloved pet. Elbow dysplasia, allergies, cleft palate, degenerative myelopathy, perianal fistulas, exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, bloat, pancreatitis, von Willebrand's illness, Wobbler's syndrome, heart and skin disease, and thyroid disease are among problems that the breed faces or is prone to. Number 9. German Shepherd dogs shed. We're not sure who invented the myth that GSDs don't shed, but if you've heard it, you're in for a rude awakening. The GSD sheds heavily all year and twice a year blows its undercoat, the thick, dense fur beneath the harsh top coat. Although they are regarded outside the breed standard, certain long-haired shepherds can avoid as much coat blowing. While GSDs do not require much formal grooming, they do need to be brushed twice weekly, and have their coats scraped during shedding season to keep them happy and prevent skin problems. Number 8. Good breeders are hard to find. Shepherd breeders can be found all over the world. However, finding a good GSD breeder is tough. Responsible breeders, among other things, guarantee against severe hip dysplasia and other inherited disorders, provide written proof of health exams for their dogs, exchange your dog or refund your money if major health problems arise, require you to return the dog to their kennels if you can no longer keep it, keep a waiting list of puppy buyers and carefully screen, ask questions of each buyer. Keep a waiting list of puppy buyers and carefully screen, ask questions of each buyer. Cheerfully answer your questions, be able to explain why a specific breeding should yield puppies that are a credit to the breed, and request that you sign a contract outlining the conditions and responsibilities. Number 7. Personality. GSD temperament, like any other breed, is best judged on an individual basis. The breed standard, on the other hand, states that the dog must be poised, but eager and attentive when the situation demands, both fit and willing to serve in whatever role as friend. There are several things you can do to stack the deck in your favor. Is temperament a priority for the breeder first and foremost? If not, go somewhere else. There are just too many dogs in the world today to live with one that is not social with humans, defends resources, food, water, and valuable objects, won't accept small children, or reacts aggressively to odd sights or sounds. Keep in mind that various breeders may have different interpretations of the phrase perfect German Shepherd dog. Number 6. Socialization. Temperament goes hand in hand with this. All dogs, including GSDs, require early and frequent socialization with humans, other dogs, cats, young children, loud noise, crowds, and the outside world in general. You can't ignore socialization in the hopes of turning your dog into a protection dog. In actuality, the dog will grow up fearful of odd situations, and when the time comes to defend you, he'll be thinking solely of his own safety. What does this imply for you personally? You'll take your new puppy out every day, gradually exposing him to new sights and sounds, various people, and so on. Number 5. Good GSDs are difficult to find. Isn't this the obligation of the breeder? Both yes and no. Finding a responsible breeder will solve half of your problem. However, keep in mind that the GSD can be many things to many people, as seen in temperament. In terms of a breeder, bloodlines, temperament, conformation, and health, don't settle for anything less than the best. To put it another way, if the shepherd or puppy you're considering deviates significantly from the standard, AKC, SV, or FCI, you should seek elsewhere. Number 4. Bonding. German Shepherds form extremely strong bonds with their owners, to the point that frequent rehoming might lead to insecurity-related behavioral issues. If you're thinking of getting a German Shepherd but aren't sure what will happen to the dog if you relocate, get a new job, get married, have children, etc., don't. Or, for that matter, any dog, wait until your situation is more solid. Because a shepherd can live for 10 to 14 years, you must be willing to devote to the dog for the rest of his life. Furthermore, this bond requires that your GSD reside with you in the house, not in a cage or chained in the yard. Perish the thought. Dogs, especially German Shepherds, require close and frequent involvement with their owners because they are pack animals. Number 3. Education. GSDs are huge dogs that often weigh 65 to 90 pounds or more. A GSD must be taught proper house etiquette as well as how to interact with visitors, youngsters, and the elderly. He should not be allowed to roam freely or bully passersby. While German Shepherds are very straightforward to teach, they will respond best to positive reinforcement rather than harsh tactics such as choke or shock collars. Shepherds must also be exercised and/or kept in a yard with a physical fence. Electronic or subsurface fencing should not be considered by a responsible shepherd owner. Number 2. GSDs require employment. This is not a breed for someone looking for a pet. If you are unable to find a job for your GSD, he will invent his own. Tracking, agility, obedience training, fly ball, schutzhund, search and rescue, flying disc, herding, therapy work, and other canine sports and activities are required to keep your shepherd happy and healthy, and your sanity intact. Expect your GSD to not be satisfied with lying around the house all day, and then doing nothing when you get home. He'll need mental and physical stimulation. A couple of laps around the block is only a warm-up for a GSD. Number 1. Shepherds are unique. Why wouldn't you desire a one-of-a-kind canine companion? For many of the reasons stated above, as well as others. Shepherds are known for being the Cadillac of dogs, since they are less doggy than most breeds. This is true if you have the time, energy, and understanding to carefully select and raise a child. For you and others, a bored, ill-tempered, ailing, or untrained GSD can be a nightmare. You and your GSD are ambassadors for the breed once you get one, which means he must always be presented as a clean, healthy, well-groomed, and well-trained member of his species. Anything less is a disservice to the German Shepherd dog breed as a whole, as well as the legions of people who work tirelessly to improve the species. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.